Dimitri, thanks for your comment. Let me read Dimitri's comment. He says, how can you make the assumption that an $800,000 property will be worth $3.2 million? A simply wild assumption to make, and an assumption that will lead an innocent person to being over-leveraged. Well, firstly, this has nothing to do with leverage. It's purely compounding growth. That's all it is. And you know what? If an apple fell from the tree, I didn't make it fall. That's just a law. And compounding is the law or the rule of 72. The rule of 72 says you take the growth rate, you divide it into 72, and it tells you how long it takes for anything to double in value. So if you look at the average growth rate in Australia, in the whole world, in real estate, it's about 7 to 10% growth over the long term. You divide, let's say 10%, I'm a whiz at 10%, 10 into 72 is 7.2 years. So any property should double on average, and I underline the word on average, every 7.2, let's say every 10 years, regardless of who holds it, Dimitri, whether you hold it, I hold it, or the person behind this camera holds it. It's gonna double. It also determines how much the price of bread and butter, depending on the interest rate. Divide 3 into average 3% into 72. That's 24 years. So if you bought a cup of coffee today for $4, growing at 3% per year inflation rate, in 24 years, the same cup of coffee should be worth about $8. Love to hear your feedback. Challenge me on this if you like, because it's not me that's growing the properties. That's just what properties do. If you like, even if you don't like what you just saw, subscribe, and I'll be sure to give you more videos along this topic.